Snap Rentals is a fast-growing car rental company whose focus is giving great customer service and a new car experience at old car prices.
Are you mates?
Yes.
Do you argue?
Very much
Yeah.
so.
Who's the boss?
It depends.
Owners Jamie and Patrick really impressed the Supersize SME panel with their entrepreneurial drive and ambition to grow their business internationally.
We would love to have advice from someone who's kind of been there and done it, who's taken the New Zealand business to the world. I mean, obviously it's a massive step for us.
We brought in one of Icehouse's leading business coaches, Ken Leeming, who is board advisor to 6 companies and coaches businesses throughout New Zealand, China and Japan. Working with Ken is Icehouse CEO Andrew Hamilton, who is bringing his extensive networks to the table.
Really looking forward to meeting Jamie and Patrick again. They have great energy and it'll just be exciting to see how we can bottle that energy into something going forward for Snap Rentals.
The question I always ask every time I have one of these sessions is, are you coachable?
Yes.
Are you up for the challenge of
Yeah.
being coached and being confronted and being pushed and prodded and pulled?
I think we need it just to know, like, we've not been able to report to anyone over the last God knows how many years we've worked together, and it's been quite difficult to gauge where you're actually at. The main sort of sticking point we have at the moment, which is the biggest pain in the backside, is space.
And I believe you're not actually at the airport per se, you're on the fringes of the airport.
That's
How
right.
big a barrier is that to opportunity?
I think it's becoming more of a barrier now because of the traffic. The pressure on Auckland Airport is just immense.
Look, I think definitely from an Icehouse perspective, we can help with some of those conversations in terms of just access and opening. I know a lot of the CEOs around town, so I can help with that.
Yeah.
What's really impressive, you've done so well so far. I mean, you've gone through a meteoric growth. I mean, I looked at those numbers from the Deloitte's top 500 or top 50, and you're 11th. As you grow in bigger in size and complexity of size, you're going to get a lot more rigid about how you engage and disengage and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, well,
I look at you at the moment, you look nice and casual and relaxed and you live the dream and you look the part, but moving into more corporatisation of the business, and that's a scary thought, but it has to happen.
Yeah.
Are you up for that challenge?
I think we just have to be.
You just have to be.
Yeah.
An area of concern that I have at the sense of the meeting is there's no natural leader in the organisation. I think they know what their current roles are, but that lack of clarity about leadership going forward is going to be paramountly important. One of them has to step up, or somebody has to step in and run this business as a business should go.
In your pitch, I was curious about the comments going to Australia. Australia is obviously on the rise, and give me a time frame. What do you call near? Give it to me in months or years.
Potentially by the end of this year.
End of this year.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready, prepped and ready to go for that opportunity? Because that's a big step into a bigger set of challenges.
I don't think we're ready right at this minute right now. I think tidying up that kind of governance sort of stuff, and we could be.
Going to Australia sounds awfully romantic as a notion, but leaving home base exposed, as they will have to, could be the detriment of the business.
Yeah, Ken's saying how he thinks that going into Australia is a little bit premature. We'll definitely challenge him on that, and hopefully we can kind of prove him wrong.
What's your unfair advantage?
This might sound really arrogant, but I'm going to say it. I genuinely think it's just the sort of the relationship Jamie and I have.
And look, you know what? When this thing really starts to kick into life and we have this relationship going forward, you'll know I'm really on board with you when I turn up with a beer.
Yeah.
Is that part of the...
Oh, it's optional.
They're passionate, they're enthusiastic. I believe their story, they're a believable couple. I think they'll go a long way, and forward to my opportunity to work with them.